Every human being is born of a mother, which is human's greatest treasure. Celebrations in honor of motherhood date back to ancient times, especially in Greek and Roman cultures. The first Mother's Day was celebrated in Grafton, West Virginia, the month of flowers. Today, on this day of Mother's Day celebration, children give their mothers flowers to show their love and gratitude to their superhero. In May, flowers bloom abundantly and spring returns to many parts of the earth. In this month, since medieval times, the month of May has been associated with Mary, the mother of Jesus. An important figure in the history of humanity is Jesus. He shared her motherhood with us when he said from the cross to his mother, "He is your son." Then he said to the disciple, "She is your mother." John 19 verse 26. Catholics show their love for their spiritual mother in a very special way when they pray the Rosary. It is both a weapon and a crown of roses. And that each complete rosary makes her a crown of roses. Saint Louis de Montfort. The mantle using blue for Mary's clothing has deep theological meaning. The first blue is the color of the people of Israel. The seven sorrows of Mary. The first sorrow of Mary. The prophecy of Simon. The second sorrow, flight into Egypt. The third sorrow, the loss of the child Jesus in the temple. The fourth sorrow, Mary's meeting Jesus on the way of the cross. The fifth sorrow, the crucifixion and death of Jesus. The sixth sorrow, Jesus is laid in his mother's arms. The seventh sorrow, the burial of Jesus. The miraculous medal is amongst other articles that are considered Mary's powerful weapon. The 12 stars signify the 12 tribes of Israel and the 12 apostles. Beneath the cross bar and the M are two hearts side by side, the Sacred Heart of Jesus crowned with thorns and the Immaculate Heart of Mary pierced by a sword. The two hearts represent the love of Jesus and Mary for us. The M signifies Mary and Mother. The interweaving of Mary's initial and the cross shows Mary's close involvement with Jesus and our world. The apparition of Our Lady of Fatima and the three shepherd kids. Our Lady of the Rosary also refers to the appearance of Mary in Fatima, Portugal in 1917 on May 13th of that year. Three children, Lucia, cousins Francisco and Jacinta. As they were walking home, they saw a beautiful lady dressed in white. She told them that she was from heaven and said that she wanted them to come to that site on the 13th day of each month for 6 consecutive months. The lady then seemed to drift away. On August 13th, authorities locked the children in the local jail, hoping they would admit that they were lying about seeing visions. The children, however, insisted that they were telling the truth and were released. Thousands of people stood in the rain with Lucia, Francisco, and Jacinta as they prayed and waited for the lady to appear. Then the sun seemed to spin in the sky. Fearing that the sun would crash into the crowd, people screamed and begged God for mercy. Finally, the sun returned to its regular place in the sky. Everyone's clothes, which had been soaked by the rain, were suddenly dry and clean. The events of that day became known as the miracle of the sun. The lady identified herself as the Lady of the Rosary. A shrine has been built on the site of her visits. She is also called Our Lady of Fatima. Till today, Mary continues to pour out her graces through miracles, signs and wonders towards her children and covers them in her mantle.